Buenas y bienvenidos a una nueva edición de esperen un segundito de Juego de Tronos. Que bueno, estaba desesperado por grabar, ya que en realidad los 3 capítulos que vieron los grabé todos de seguido, así que ahora voy a poder cambiar el audio. Que bueno, voy a dejar así en 6. Bajamos un poquito la música. No vamos al premio menú. Espero que quede bien así como está el volumen, ya que el otro estaba bastante fuerte y como grabé todo de seguido no pude cambiarlo. Continuemos el episodio 1. Que continuar, hermano. Esto. Ahora sí. Ok. Sí, el otro episodio lo usé para sacar la intro que tiene el juego, que es la misma de Juego de Tronos hecha en el juego, y ponerla en el principio de todos los videos, cosa que no me funcionó. Ok, nos habíamos quedado acá justamente y parece que tenemos que echar unos visitas.
I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it?
¿Me agarraron?
These foresters.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
Listen.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Quedarse, que correr. Correr, te atrapan seguro, loco.
Never mind.
¿Viste? Lo sabía.
We've wasted enough time already.
Quedarse siempre es la mejor opción, loco. Aunque seguramente si corríamos los tipos no nos hubieran perseguido, hubieran dicho lo mismo del hecho de dejar de seguir, loco, perdimos mucho tiempo. Ya. Ya te lo tiene hecho, concha. Pero deja de moverme a mí. No se mueve el pelotudo. No, solo puedo ir hacia adelante. Ok, me deja moverme solo para apretar la doble. Como lo mismo que esto. Lo mismo que está en el estándar.
Bloody hell.
¿Quién carajo es? No lo reconozco, pero me suena la cara. Pero sí, ese es el tipo ese. Seguramente sea el que en la serie tenía secuestrado al hijo del hierro este, que no sé el nombre.
As I was
No me
saying,
acuerdo el nombre.
you are young. And there are those within these walls
Que le
who are
cortó la
uncertain
poronga.
of your leadership.
Y lo hizo que se...
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
Que se empieza a llamar el mismo Hedor.
Who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Ah.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people
Sí,
to lead
boludo,
and
el boludo,
protect,
deben decir.
and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Oh, no quiero elegir a... no tiene amigos este tipo. Ah, ese tipo, ese quiero. Quiero ese. Quiero que ese sea mi Centinela, loco.
Lord Ethan.
¿Quién es ese tipo, loco?
Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We
¿Qué?
all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Entonces
Then you
admite
admit to the
que...
crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
Dios mío, está cagando trompadas.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
La gente está grita como... ¡Clemencia! Y el otro le grita, ¡mátalo! Es un ladrón.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Sacarle 3 dedos. Sacarle 3 dedos. A ver. Le aprendí a poner pausa así. Le podemos mostrar clemencia. Pero le vamos a caer bien al guachín este que decía no debemos hacer mucho. Y vamos a caerle mal al tipo que lo estaba cagando trompadas. Si le cortamos... Si le mandamos... Es como, lo bueno sería mostrarle clemencia. Lo neutral sería mandarlo al muro. Y lo hardcore sería sacarle 3 dedos. Yo creo que le sacaría los dedos. No, prefiero vamos a hacer las cosas bien. Voy a mandarlo al muro. Voy a sacar...
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Oh, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Chupala.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
¿Estuve bien?
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Bueno, déjame buscarlo,
Someone you
loco.
can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
No quiero elegir a este tipo.
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty.
Oh.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my
No
lord.
sé a quién elegir de estos dos, loco. Me cae bien el de las heridas. Pero el otro también. No tanto, pero también. Ese me cae repiola. Y ese tiene cara de buena onda. Duncan, ¿cómo se llama el otro? Puedo hablar con la mina, loco, qué verga. Este es Royland. Dios mío. Vamos a hablar con él.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold
A
swords.
word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
Me la juego.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Tipo este se cree que lo elegía él ya prácticamente. Solo con Duncan. A ver qué nos dice cuando lo hablemos. Es igual que este forro que se reconfía, loco. Hola, guachín.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
A ver.
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
He's a fine warrior, my lord. But he's nowhere near ready to serve as sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed. And at the worst possible time.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
¿Este quién es? No sé, pero vení amigo, contame, ¿qué te parece mejor de aquellos dos guachos?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow, at first light.
But where are you going?
No llegué a
Your
poner
mother
otra
asked
cosa
me
y
to
la
cross
verdad
the
me
narrow sea to
esto
find your
mierda.
brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
He said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
Acá me dicen que soy Royland,
Be a
loco.
fine choice. And I trust him. Aye, Sir
¿Por qué
Royland
tan
is the
seguro,
man you
loco?
want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Bueno, ¿qué queréis, garchar? Bueno, garchemos, loco, no hay problema. Uy, acá nomás, loco, no me llevas a...
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you.
¿Qué
I
carajo?
saw what you did to that man. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what
No cambié
happened
una
with
verga,
Lord
loco.
Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What?
Ah.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house.
Y bueno, eso fue lo que
Remember,
hice, loco.
You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Si le preguntábamos sobre los centinelas, la guacha iba a decir a Duncan, claramente. Che, guacho, ya me quiero ir, loco. Dentro de la torre.
Slash and parry. Slash and parry. Again.
Quiero ir a hacer la entrega del anillo de oro este, loco. Del brazalete. Oh, del brazalete, loco. Ay, Dios mío. Qué buen lugar, loco. Qué buen lugar. Hoy te salamos. Esto cuando acelera una miseria lo que acelera con un RPG. Comida. Un pendejo. Hay nadie piola con que pueda hablar en menos, loco. Ok. Miremos la comida.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like.
La verdad
We've
que
done
sí,
it
guacho.
before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Así me gusta, guacho.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out.
Ah, ese tipo loco está re fisurado, grita con la gente. ¿Con quién me queda hablar, loco? No puedo hablar con ninguno de los guachines estos. Acelera el paso, vamos a hablar con el pendejo. Acá no está, acá. Hola, pendejo. Ah, este ya sé quién es, loco. Dios mío.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this so I remember. I mean, I could never forget, but... Oh, you know, don't you?
Roderick estaría orgulloso.
With this. He was a strong one.
He was.
Si no fuera porque se lo culearon.
Yeah. Someday,
¿Qué le pasa?
I'll have a real one, but not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword, I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
No, que le quise apretar. No.
I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Dudo que eso suceda, amigo. Amiguiro. Ah, también está este tipo acá atrás. Este no se puede hablar con este. Tiene pinta de ser buena onda.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Sí, loco. Sí.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Nos vemos. Quiero ver las reacciones. Las reacciones de los guachines cuando vean que no es él, loco. De Duncan. No diga, uy, no me eligió a mí, loco. Soy un pelotudo.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Pero cállate la boca.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
Shit.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed.
Dios mío.
We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
There must be other options.
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it.
No creo que eso funcione demasiado.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Vamos a
My
pelear,
sentinel
guacho.
is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing.
Le vamos a cortar la
Are they
poronga.
able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow.
Dios
Invite him
mío.
into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
Vamos a
I
seguir a
will meet
nuestro
him at the
guachín, loco.
gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Not another word.
I'd hoped for better from you, my lord.
Al menos se dejó de romper la pelota. Pensé que iba a entender el tipo, loco. Único tenía que
Apologies, my
perder,
son.
loco.
I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate.
Exactamente.
And we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps
Más te
we
vale.
should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Quilombo,
There will always be
quilombo.
those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it.
¿De la que va, loco?
He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy?
Nos
How
metieron
he
unos re
tormented
loco.
you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious.
Le bajó la mitad de los
You were in
dientes.
danger, and there was nothing
Al guachín que le
else
hacía
Asher
bullying,
needed
loco.
to know. Asher does not hesitate.
Ahí están.
He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside
No
you.
hay nada para decir
It's
que...
something we could use.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having
Yo quería que
another
venga,
sword
loco.
at
Quería
your
decir algo
side
positivo.
always helps,
Y era todo
especially
negativo.
now.
Hola.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Estamos todos de acuerdo.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you
De
never
repente,
stand
vieja.
alone. You are a forester, Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Aguante el Paco, vieja. No importa nada. Y aquí vamos a dejar el episodio, gente. Ya saben, suscríbanse al canal porque les gusta el feo, comenten mucho, recomienden la página. Y parece que ya estamos casi en el final. Creo que quedará esta parte y ya está. Así que bueno, gente, nos vemos. Hasta la próxima. Adiosito. Nos vemos.